Hello everyone, welcome to part 70 of Laravel 9 series, in which we are creating the multi-vendor e-commerce website. So we will continue working on the dynamic product filters, and in the last video we were able to create these two tables in which we have added some dummy entries as well. One is the product underscore filters for storing the filter columns, and one is the product filter values for storing the filters columns values. Okay, so everything we are going to manage dynamically. So in this video we are going to show both the columns, both the filter columns as well as the filter values in the admin panel. Okay, so let's start. First of all, we are going to create the sidebar, filter sidebar, and we'll create the route, okay, for the filter column. And but before that we will also add the filter controller as well, that is required. Okay, so once again I'm going to start here. We will click on right click here, new terminate folder. In Mac you know that how to do. In Windows, how to run your migration commands, your artisan commands in Windows. Okay, do install the git bash, okay, for Windows, and in Mac we always get the terminal. So here I'm going to give the command to create the controller, php artisan make controller. We are going to create the controller in admin filters, filter controller. I'm going to make it like filter controller. Okay, so it has been created. So now I'm going to create its route, so that we can show all the filter columns in admin panel. So I'm going to add the route here after products, after attributes. Okay, I'm going to create after attributes here, so filters. So I'm going to add that route for the filters. Route get route we're going to add. We're going to show all the filters here, filters, and here I'm going to I've already created that filter controller, at the rate of filters. So I'm going to create this filters function in filter controller. I'm going to open the filter controller. I'm going to have this filter function, public function filters, and I'm going to start here. So session here, I'm going to start the session here as for the sidebar. Okay, I'm going to see page the session. I'm going to fill its value with the filters value for the page session. Okay, so now I'm going to fetch all the records of filters in the filters variable, ProductsFilter. We are going to include this one ProductsFilter as well. Use app models ProductsFilter. Okay, our model name is ProductsFilter, so we will pick all the values. I will convert it to array. We're going to check it once that the filters are coming here successfully or not. Okay, then we will create the blade file as well. Okay, we're going to check. I'm going to mention here filters in admin panel, and you can see session. Okay, we are going to use the session here. Now we're going to check here, see its records are coming fine. We have created the two columns we have added with the seeder last time. One is the fabric and one is the RAM. Fabric is for the clothing products and RAM is for the mobiles. Okay, so both are coming fine, so we can disable this one. And see, die is not required. This is itself means do and die. Okay, so it's a return view. Now we are going to add one folder, filters folder, in which we are going to create one blade file, filters blade file we are going to make, and we are going to return the filters array to this blade file. Okay, so this thing we are going to do right now. I'm going to create now here resources. Where is it? Resources views. After that in admin, So I'm going to create the new folder now for the filters. Okay, inside filters I'm going to create new file that will be called as the filters blade file. So in Mac we need to create the file like this, touch filters.blade.php file, but you know how to add in Windows. You just need to go inside the folder and create the new file inside your folder, inside your newly created filters folder, and that will be filters.blade.php file. Okay, so now open this file filters.blade.php inside your filters folder, and there you can have from some other file design, admin design you can have from some other file. Okay, you can pick any of the other, like brands is there or some other, like you can pick the brand design. Okay, just the design we need to pick, we can just pick it like this and we'll make the changes now. Okay, so like filters will come up here and everywhere. So here we are going to add our own add, so here we are going to show our own columns, filter name and then filter column, then categories, status and actions are fine. Okay, after that filters, here filter will come. Okay, so here we are going to show here, so we are going to replace all with the filter here. Okay, so more here it as its filter column will come up here. Filter will also attach filter name is our column name, this one, like this filter column. And after that one more is there, that is for the filter cat IDs. Okay, and filter cat IDs are there, but we are going to mention the categories. So here it's fine. So we are going to check now, refresh it, and you can see the filters are coming here. Okay, so you see its data table is not coming because we need to make it, call it here for filters. Now its data table will also come up. You can see data table has also come up, search option, show, previous, next, everything, and it's attractive. Okay, so you can see that we able to display the filters columns here, filter name and as well as its column. These columns will dynamically get added there in the filter column, and it will be dynamically added in the products table as well. Okay, so products table we are going to add dynamically all the columns. So that is the biggest thing that we have seen in this multi-vendor e-commerce series. Okay, so now we are going to make its status active or inactive, and we can remove these options. For now we will just make them active or inactive. Okay, so we are going to work on the add functionality for the filter in the next video, for adding the filter, for adding the filter values, but edit sometime later on, because uh, we uh, we need to work really hard for this thing, because these are a bit complex. Okay, so let's try to add the filter values as well in the admin panel, but before that we are going to make it status active and inactive. That we know how to do it, that is very simple, we have done many times now. And simply here, see, I can copy to save the time, but you can also write if you want to practice it. Okay, so like here, simple thing, update filter status here, filters controller, update filter status, and I'm going to create this function here. Copy from the products controller, same like this one. Update filter status. It will come products filter and rest are product. We are also going to add its jQuery, same like product status. Here we need to change to the filter as well. Okay, so now it is also ready, and make sure that we have updated there in instead of brand it will be filter only. Okay, so we can remove this one for the time being. This is not required. Now we're going to refresh and see its option. Like if I'm going to click on this one, see it's working fine. See we can able to disable enable the options from the admin panel with AJAX in real time instantly. Okay, you can see the first one we have disabled. Like we can disable the another one, we can browse here, so it has been disabled. If we will do like this, it has been enabled as well. Okay, so let's now quickly show the filters values as well that we have added in the last video. So I'm going to create its route first of all. Okay, filters values, and here we're going to make it like filters values. So it's similar to this one. I'm just going to copy this one to save the time. Filter values, this one we will keep the same. We are going to make it show in the left sidebar. Okay, so here where its model is like this, same we are going to add here. So we are going to make it like filters underscore values, okay, like this, and we can simply take it there, and here as well we are going to have the new blade file. Okay, so now we are going to here use as file save as filters underscore values. Okay, so here we are going to mention these filters values, and here see this one, here we're going to mention here the product filter values, see filter ID and filter value. So first one is the filter ID and then filter value, and these categories are not required here. And the same we're going to show here, we're going to pick that filters underscore values, and we'll show up here, see one for the filter value, and these are not required. We can remove the unwanted. Okay, so update filter status, here also we are going to mention update filter value status. Okay, so we can check once, here we can open filter hyphen values for checking its values, filter values. Okay, so you can see the filter values have also come up here, but it is not showing. I think yeah, we have missed it, so sorry. We are going to show here instead of filter ID, we're going to show the filter name as well. Okay, so don't worry, we're going to make it the name. Here I'm going to Okay, one more column. Later on we will make it name, filter name. Right now I'm showing ID, but later on we will update to name. Okay, so that we can clearly know that this value belongs to which filter. Okay, which filter column. So here as well we are going to add this jQuery for filter value status as well. Okay, update filter value status. So here as well update filter, we are going to see we are going to add this one, update filter status, update filter value status. Okay, filter status, update filter value status, like this. So same here as well, update filter value status, and here is to update the products filter value. Okay, so we are going to check this one as well. See, if I will remove, you can see the first two have been removed. Okay, we can instantly disable and enable the filters value. Suppose if we want to enable only cotton from the clothing brand and 4GB for the mobile brand, then we can just disable these two. Others are we will enable these two and others are disabled. Okay, like this. So now we are going to do one thing, and we are also going to show at the left sidebar here. Okay, so for that we will open this sidebar as well, sidebar, layout sidebar, and here after products we are going to show the filters. Session easy filters, and we are going to check, see this one is going to select this one, automatically get selected. Okay, filters, for the filters and for the filters as well, for both for filter and the filter values. Okay, it automatically gets selected. And suppose if you click on filters and then suppose we want to add here the filtered values as well. Okay, so we will also give the link here to go to the filter values. Okay, so that we can give here in add filters. See, we can open that filters grade.php. Here we can give filters. One more we can give here. We can make it left like this. Okay, one is to add the filter that we can add from here, and one is to view the filters like view filtered values. Okay, so here we are going to mention add filter, and here view filter values. Okay, left, right, view filter values. Let's see. Okay, it goes. We need to open once again. Filter values, but we can increase its width. Okay, so now see, now add filter and view filter values. This one will come in next video, add view filter values. So here give that correct URL, view see filter values, filters values. I think this one is correct. Okay, so here also we will do the same thing. Just copy this one and paste it there. Here add filter values and here view filters. Later on we will work on this one. Okay, so now see, add filter values and view filters. Okay, from here view filter values, we can add filter value from here, and view filters we can add the filter here. Add filter column, we can make it add filter columns. Add filter columns, we can also write it like add filter column, so that client or admin can come to know what is columns, and it's same. Okay, so now one thing we want to mention here, the category names. Okay, instead of this one we want to mention the category names here. So we just require to create one function in category model, PHP get category name. So we are going to public function get category name, and we will pass the category ID to this function so that we can get the category name. Here we can do one thing, get category name or two from the category model, select ID, where here the category name, we need to select the category name. We are going to select here categories, here category name will come, category name, where ID is category ID. Okay, here we can use any, we can use simply first here. So just we want to return here the category name. Okay, so the same function we are going to use there. We are going to make it static to use there. So here we can use for cat IDs. Okay, so here what we are going to start the PHP here. Okay, so here we will make this one. We need to explode as our category IDs are with commas. Okay, then filter cat ID, this one we are going to explode it so that we will get this one in array. Now it's in array, so we can use the for each loop. We can simply use this one, and here cat ID, and here we can simply add that category name. Now this time it will, we are going to use that category model. Once again get category name, that one get category, what is the method name. Okay, and now we can simply send this category ID that we get here. simply this category name, just check it. Oh, some error, class category, so we need to include the model at the top here. Here use app models, can use category here like this. So now see the names has come up, but remove this one is not required, and here we just require some kind of space here. Okay, so we can use this space here, just give the equal category name with some space like this. Okay, so now see, now it seems to be fine. These categories, these fabric are for men, women, kids, t-shirts, shirts and tops, and this RAM column is for the mobile and smartphones. Okay, so now go to the few filters. Okay, so here you can see the filter name. So filter name, see, every value is having some filter name. We are going to pick the name of the filter from the filter ID as well. In the same way, like we have done the category model, we can do from the filter. We can open that ProductsFilter model. This is the easiest approach. Okay, here also we can simply mention here. Okay, otherwise we can also create the relation, but we will do that in future videos. But right now you can simply do this task in the same way like we have done this one. We can just simply copy this one, so it will save our time. Here see, get category name, instead of get category name you can just mention that get filter name. Okay, filter name or filter column, whatever you require. And here the products filter, this one, same one, products filter, and select what is filter name. Okay, filter name, and this one pass there, and simply now in values, here filter name, we can simply fetch that one. Okay, so here we can simply fetch that dollar get filter name equal to here products filter, we can yeah, just pass that filter ID here. Filter ID, we will mention filter ID as well. Okay, so now just check it. Filter name, products filter, we need to add at the top in the same way like we have added there in. Okay, so here we are going to add. Now you can see, no, still filter name is showing the IDs. Remove this one and get filter name, is still showing. Return filter name is fine, everything is fine here, but it is still showing the ID in place of name. Let me test here, anything here. Okay, okay, so it is the not the right column. We need to do this in the next column, not this one. Okay, so here it like this. Now we're going to check filter ID is fine, filter name, fabric, ram. Okay, so now it's fine. Okay, so remove the unwanted spaces here. Oh, okay, so now it seems to be fine. You can see filter IDs are here, filter names are here. So these filters values we have added for these filters, like fabric, for fabric filter we have added this cotton and polyester, and for ram filter we have added the 4GB and 8GB. So it's also working here. Everything is seems to be perfect now. Okay, you can see its value as well, and both the filters as well. Okay, it's working fine. Okay, everything seems to be dynamically, and later on we will also create the relation to get the filter values from the filter. Okay, so that we can get everything at one place. Okay, so in next video we're going to work on adding the filter columns dynamically, that we are going to add here in product filters. All the columns dynamically we're going to add. Earlier on we have added with seeder, but now we're going to add the columns from our form, from the filter form, add filter columns form. Okay, so that filter is going to add in the products table as well. We're going to add the filter column in the products table, like fabric we are going to add in the products table dynamically. Okay, so its values also we are going to add the dynamically. So stay tuned for the next video. That's all for now. Have a nice time.